Welcome to the beautiful Indian Ridge Country Club in Andover, Massachusetts, and the 2024 Thomas E. Smith Foundation Annual Golf Tournament, which supports people affected by and living with paralysis.
Welcome to the 14th Annual Thomas E. Smith Foundation Golf Tournament. Unbelievable that every year and 14 years after Tucker and I started this, we have another full field, and it's just a testament to everyone's support for the Thomas E. Smith Foundation and the paralysis community. So we sincerely want to thank each and every one of you for being here today.
Let's go! Good luck, guys. Go in the hole! Oh, it shows up for the cameras. It shows up for the cameras.
Fantastic. They're all good guys. Everyone's happy to be here. It's a great charity to be a part of, and we're having a good time.
How's that, Will? Is that okay for you?
That's okay.
You know, it's a group effort here. We usually have the same crew every year, and I think that it's a testament to Tom. You know, he sells this tournament out every year, so it's a great day. It is a little bit warm, but we'll get through it.
This golf tournament is really a summit of our followers, and it's an incredible annual opportunity for all of our funders, our family members and friends to gather, raise support and awareness about the gaps in care for the paralysis community and what the Thomas E. Smith Foundation is doing to address those.
The foundation and its mission come from the incredible journey of Tom Smith, a promising young hockey player who suffered a severe spinal cord injury in 2008 while playing. He recovered and returned to the game, then unbelievably sustained a second paralyzing injury on the ice.
From the first to the second accident my second accident was a bit lower. It was right in between my shoulder blades. So my paralysis was I was paralyzed from my waist down. I cried like a baby for almost 2 hours. And I remember thinking to myself, you are so selfish. Why you? It was your choice to go back to hockey. It was your choice to try to live your dream. I said to myself, why not you? And when I took the why me to why not me, it shifted my whole mentality on everything that I was approaching. So one of my best friends and I, Tucker Mullen, we co-founded the Thomas E. Smith Foundation from my hospital bed, because Tuck could really see that I was struggling and I needed to find the purpose because hockey was gone. So that identity was out the window, so I had to really reinvent myself. And we became a licensed Massachusetts foundation in 2010.
Pretty relentless person. I mean, I think even as a player before he was injured, I think just worked really hard trying to accomplish a goal of playing hockey in college. And, you know, I think his injuries got in the way of that, but I think they didn't get in the way of accomplishing everything else in life that he wanted to do in terms of being a leader and helping others. And that's really what we've built the foundation to be, is really after him.
While rehabbing from his second injury, the unthinkable happened again. Tom was in a car accident, and he was injured for a third time. But Tom's unbreakable spirit, along with his family and supporters, would not be stopped.
He had that hockey player, no quit, mindset over everything mentality. Is that, you know, every setback is an opportunity for growth, and every time he was injured or had a spinal cord injury, he bounced back and used it as an opportunity to become even stronger.
That grit and determination helped Tom recover from his injuries once again and ultimately led him to complete the Boston Marathon multiple times. It has also led the foundation to greater and greater success.
Anyone who listens to his story, I mean, it's just, it's amazing. It will bring tears to your eyes. The first time you hear his story, and he's standing there telling you his story. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing where he is in life right now.
I mean, a great foundation, great cause, come here every single year and you see the amazing work they put in and what they do for not only the Smith family, but also the foundation and everybody who's benefited from it. And it's just an unbelievable cause.
This episode of the Sports Spotlight series is brought to you by Catchus Law, New England's injury attorneys since 1986, and by the Thomas E. Smith Foundation, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to better the lives of those living with paralysis. Welcome back to the 14th Annual Thomas E. Smith Foundation Golf Tournament at the Indian Ridge Country Club in Andover, Massachusetts.
To think back on our first golf tournament in 2010 to where we are today, it's just fantastic. Another full field.
Way right.
Regardless of how their golf game is going, everyone is enjoying the beautiful day and having fun while they raise money to help individuals living with paralysis.
Yeah, well, you saw at the last hole, we weren't putting well, but overall it's great. Bad day at the golf course is better than a day at work, right?
Knocks one right down the middle. Knocks it right down the middle. Wow.
There you go.
So Mass General Brigham, as a health plan, we do a lot of things within the community, trying to support different events, especially today, for the Thomas Smith Foundation. This is a really nice community of people getting together to help people with spinal cord injuries.
Foundation namesake Tom Smith was originally injured playing hockey, so naturally the hockey community rallied around him, then and now. Former Boston Bruin Bob Sweeney, as well as NHL veteran Bobby Farnham, are both here today continuing that support.
Shot by Farnham, he scores! Bobby Farnham! That's his 5th of the year, and it's 2-0 New Jersey.
Yeah, Tom and I played for Aspen Valley in Bantams, so we go way back on the hockey side. He was fastest guy on the ice, unbelievable teammate, unbelievable player. You can't really describe it. You can't describe the hockey community. I always say that. It's a tight-knit community. It's a small community, trustworthy, honest, loyalty. All the big things in life are surrounded by hockey, and it connects people in different ways. And this organization has an indelible mark on hockey, an indelible mark on people outside of hockey, but hockey is the connection that kind of brought the fabric of it all together.
Yeah, hockey world is a small world, I think, as everybody can attest. And seeing what Tom went through years ago, going through spinal cord injuries, is amazing to see what he's done today.
Bob Sweeney's connection to Tom and the foundation also runs deep. Bob is the president of the Boston Bruins Foundation, and they've been supporting Tom since the very beginning.
After my second accident, it was Bob Sweeney and the Boston Bruins, who were one of the first people outside of my immediate family to be at the hospital. And as I was going through my recovery and then the third accident hit, Bob said to me, he's like, "Tom, we're going to be with you for as long as you need us." Well, he's still with us today. And it's so interesting when you look at it, because I started out as a grant recipient of the Boston Bruins Foundation, and now the Thomas E. Smith Foundation is a paralysis partner to the Boston Bruins Foundation. And what we've been able to do for individuals in New England that have sustained spinal cord injuries is just tremendous. And the Bruins Foundation has helped us not only from a fundraising standpoint, but also from a capacity standpoint, lending staff when we need it. And I just think that Bob, he truly understands what's important and has really gravitated to our mission, and we're forever grateful and just looking forward to continuing the partnership with him and the Bruins Foundation.
Might be all right. Could be all right. I saw firsthand probably 6-8 years ago when he rode his bike to Miami to be the keynote speaker of the Miami project. That was quite a venture, and kudos to him for doing what he did. Shunky. Won't be using that one. It's a team effort, Will, as you know. This is a special year for Tom. He's really done a great job with his foundation, which is great news, but the work that he's done in particular with anybody that's involved with spinal cord injuries. Most recently, you know, AJ Quetter and Jake Tebow has been amazing. It's been a great relationship between the Bruins Foundation and Tom's Foundation. Skate! Skate! I can't hit that any harder. Where his foundation has come and where it is today is it's grown so much, and I think it's only going to grow more in the future. Good putt, Riles. Good putt. Good putt. Thank you.
Good boy.
Good save.
Three.
Good save.
A beautiful summer day in a beautiful place. The 2024 Thomas E. Smith Foundation Golf Tournament rolls on at Indian Ridge Country Club in Andover, Mass.
On the green. Yes!
Yeah, I'm playing well. I try not to jinx it, don't want to think too much about it, but some good drives and some good putts, and so it's been fun.
Along with having a good time, the golfers today are raising a lot of money that the foundation uses in all kinds of different ways to help people and families affected by paralysis.
Let's go, boys.
Nice job.
All right, got it back.
It's a small subset of people who get hurt every year in the U.S. and I think we want to make sure people know that this injury happens and what are the circumstances that happen right after that and why is support for those so critical. And so I think that's where we're going, and you'll see more of us because we're going to be raising more money, and I think putting it in places that have the most impact and highest impact for people with paralysis, and especially locally.
So the Thomas E. Smith Foundation invests in needs that individuals have when they experience a paralysis injury, and this begins at the time of injury and across the continuum of care, supporting people beyond that first initial acute moment and on through post-acute life. We also invest in clinical research to really advance the field so that people have access to cutting-edge practices and supports.
And we've been able to partner with some of the leading institutions in the country to help these doctors in funding for cutting-edge research that's tangible. We're seeing our studies that we funded in our programs show real results. And it's just so exciting when I think about, okay, when we started in 2010, here we are in 2024, where are we going to be in the next 14 years?
Good script, Jake. It's in play.
There are a lot of great stories at today's tournament, but there is no better example of what Tom Smith and his foundation stand for than Fitchburg, Massachusetts native Jake Tebow.
I'll probably be 100 out.
In the fall of 2021, Jake was a player for one of the top high school programs in Massachusetts when he suffered a life-changing injury that paralyzed him from the waist down.
I got hurt in September of 2021, and Tom was on the phone with my family September 5th. I got hurt September 4th, and he's been there every step of the way. Tom has become a brother to me, and what he's doing right now is unbelievable, but what he's done for the past 14, 15 years is astonishing. $1.5+ million donated to individuals like myself, but also hundreds and hundreds of others that are battling paralysis and trying to live an independent life. And he answers the call every time.
Jake Morris Tebow.
With the help of the foundation, his family, and, of course, the wider hockey community, Jake persevered. He graduated high school and is now attending college. He's also looking to pay forward the opportunities he has been given.
Just over a year ago, I called Tom in asking him, hey, how can I give back? How can I? And, luckily with me in the position I am in right now, Tom asked me to be on the board, and it's been one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And to be on the other side while battling my own battle of paralysis still, and being with Tom and trying to grow this thing to the moon has been one of the greatest things I've ever done.
However, Jake is not only a grant recipient and a board member of the foundation, but thanks to some new technology, he is also a full participant in today's tournament.
you know, it stands me up. So I sit down after hitting a shot, so you can kind of see like that. Just it's all basically on an axle, so I can turn completely 360, and then I stand up. My dad or brother or friend tees me up, and we play golf, and it's been game changing. You know, to get out here and be able to play golf with my friends that I did. You know, I was a huge golfer before my injury, and to get out here and play still is unbelievable, and allows me still to compete and have fun and chirp each other, and the stuff that, you know, I miss greatly, I found in this, and it's been great. It's been awesome, and I've been able to play in this tournament every year since I got hurt, so it's been awesome.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Nice job, Coach.
The golfers at today's Thomas E. Smith Foundation tournament to support the paralysis community and clinical research are on the back nine and headed towards the finish of what has been a successful day all the way around.
Yeah, baby. Keep that camera on us all day.
Today it's incredible. The word that comes to mind is gratitude. Gratitude for folks taking the day off from work and giving their time, their money, and then really being champions of our cause. It means the world.
One of those people making a big contribution out on the course is Tom's friend, Paul Kent.
You're welcome.
After years of degenerative nerve issues in his feet, Paul made the difficult decision to amputate his lowered legs. With state-of-the-art prosthetics, his quality of life improved immensely. Today, he is a big foundation supporter who even ran the 2024 Boston Marathon to help raise funds.
Yeah, Tom and I have had a phenomenal relationship since I moved here to Boston to undergo my surgery, which I refer to as the gift. He and I connected on many, many fronts, not just from a disability perspective, but what to do about it. And now we're working with his foundation and hoping to really raise the awareness and make it a hub for spinal cord injury and you know, truly meet their tagline of curing paralysis.
Have the distance. Get up. Sit.
Hit it, baby, hit it, it was there.
Do it. Thank you very much. Wow. Go, guys. What a putt.
As the golfers reach the end of their round, it's time to head for the clubhouse for a cold drink and some great food. It's also time for Tom, the foundation staff, and their supporters to celebrate what has been a breakthrough year.
The Thomas E. Smith Foundation is in such growth mode. What we're going to be doing over the next 12 to 24 months is a massive investment into the care continuum of individuals with paralysis and partnering with world-renowned and respected healthcare institutions to do that.
Today we're at this inflection point where 14 years we were a volunteer organization and trying to do as best we could with a handful of fundraisers throughout the year, and so the path from here is on an upward trajectory. And then from our organization standpoint, we want to hire more people, we want to grow, we want to keep going, and have this not be this volunteer effort anymore, right, that we're working on nights and weekends. We want it to be a full-time experience, and I think that's what people need, honestly.
Paralyzing injuries and their aftermath create complex, difficult, and hugely expensive situations for thousands of people. With the growth of the foundation and the lived experience of Tom Smith leading the way, there is rising hope for different outcomes in the future.
For us, it really is all about the people. Jake, AJ, Jay Finisi, one of our new grant recipients. It is very personal, and it's something that I think drives Tom and even Sarah to a degree, and I, as we look to scale our impact. So
Tom is an incredible leader. I think anybody who ever meets him knows that there's no way that anything will get in the way of his successes. He has come back from a paralysis injury 3 different times, and it is an incredible story, but knowing him is even more incredible.
And to see it happen to one of your friends and multiple times this way it's hard to see. But to see what he's done with it and what he's done with his life. You know, the money they give is one thing, but I was like the emotional component of it and what they give to these families and people with spinal cord injuries in hockey, outside of hockey is second to none. And I think that's like one of the most special things about what they've done.
It's now my honor to introduce Tom Smith, our namesake and co-founder.
It's an interesting question. You know, some people ask me, do you think this injury happened for a reason? And it's a hard question to answer because I still don't have that reason. Other than that, I lived the first 20 years of my life with a passion, and that was for hockey. And I've lived the last 14 years with purpose, and that purpose is and has been doing something that's greater than myself and trying to help other people.
This episode of the Sports Spotlight series is brought to you by Catchus Law, New England's injury attorneys since 1986, and by the Thomas E. Smith Foundation, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to better the lives of those living with paralysis.